Tremendous supporter of North Long Beach since she served in Congress, and I'd like to invite her to the podium to give some remarks. Congresswoman Hahn.
Thank you, Councilmember Richardson, Board Member Kerr, all the partners that are going to make this successful, and the fine young men who are standing up here who it will be all about them. And I'm one of those people who are here today to be your encourager, your supporter, and hopefully bring federal resources to this initiative. And it's perfect for me because much of my work in public service has been dedicated to improving the lives of children and families and increasing their opportunities for a better future. When I was on the City Council in Los Angeles, I started the Watts Gang Task Force. And I started that task force because we were losing a lot of young men and some girls to gang violence. And we wanted to make a concerted effort to find ways to prevent our young people from joining gangs in the first place. But we realized that you can't just tell our young people, say no, say no. We had to give them something to say yes to. And that is exactly what this initiative is doing. You're giving these young men something to say yes to. And we're providing alternatives by promoting education, exposure to mentoring and role models, preparing them for higher education, and hopefully a good job and a career. I just met with the Watts Gang Task Force last Monday, and I was encouraged that that group is still strong. And they're still believing that you have to reach every young person in this generation to make sure that we can prevent them from joining gangs in the first place. Because once our young people get involved in the gang life, sometimes it's almost impossible to get out. And while I believe everyone deserves a second chance, once you get in a gang, we know that the odds are you're not going to be able to get yourself released from that sort of pull. So I am so happy to be here today. And the Watts Gang Task Force has become a model for the country, but also LA Unified School District male academies are now becoming models for schools across the country. And these male academies have given our young men not just resources to improve their academics, but I understand you give them opportunities to give back to their communities and work in giving back and making their communities better. And they begin to see the impact on something larger than themselves. In Congress, I've also worked on these issues. I've been involved with the Caucus on Black Men and Boys, along with my colleague from Washington, D.C., Eleanor Holmes Norton, and others who are focused on special challenges facing our African Americans, especially our young black men. And our President of the United States believes in what you are doing so much that he has announced the My Brother's Keeper initiative early this year to address persistent opportunity gaps faced by boys and young men of color to ensure that all young people can reach their full potential. And I'm proud that several of our communities, including this one, were among the first in the nation to accept his challenge. And the goals of My Brother's Keeper initiative are similar to what you're doing, ensuring that all children enter school cognitively, physically, socially, and emotionally ready. Ensuring that all children read at a grade level by third grade. Ensuring that all youth graduate from high school. Ensuring that all youth complete post-secondary education or training. Ensuring all youth out of school are employed, and ensuring that all of our youth remain safe from violent crimes. These are great goals.